Let's go on with the continuation of the great man story, on where we stop on part 1, how he performed in a small, intimate theatre, and how this group of supporters became the backbone of Perry's early success, attending performances and spreading the word about his powerful storytelling. When I Know I've Been Changed debuted in these small theatres, the reaction from the audience was overwhelmingly positive. Despite the humble circumstances of the production, the play's heartfelt storytelling and relatable themes struck a chord with viewers. Many audience members saw their own experiences reflected on stage, and the emotional impact of the play left a lasting impression. The story of personal struggle, healing, and redemption resonated with people from all walks of life. As word spread about the play's powerful message, Perry began to build a loyal fan base. The people who saw the play became repeat customers, bringing their friends and family to future performances. Perry's unique ability to connect with his audience on a personal level helped him to cultivate a dedicated group of supporters who would follow him throughout his career. Many of these early fans were from the Black community, where his message of empowerment, faith, and perseverance resonated deeply. The success of I Know I've Been Changed led to more opportunities for Perry. As his reputation grew, he expanded his reach beyond Atlanta and began performing in other cities. The play's success in these small venues laid the groundwork for Perry's later achievements, including the creation of his infamous character Madea, who would go on to become a cultural icon. The breakthrough moment for Tyler Perry came when he realized that his niche audience, those who could relate to the spiritual, culturally relevant themes of his plays, was more than just a small segment of the population. This realization led to the production of additional plays, including Madea's Family Reunion and Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Perry began to understand that there was a large untapped audience that was craving the type of content he was creating. Eventually, Perry transitioned from small theaters to larger venues, and his plays began to sell out. His unique blend of comedy, drama, and faith-based themes attracted a wide range of viewers, and he quickly built a loyal fan base that extended beyond his original audience. Perry's decision to self-produce his plays, coupled with his unwavering belief in his work, paid off as he transitioned from struggling playwright to successful entrepreneur. Tyler Perry's success was not just limited to theater. His films, which were adaptations of his stage plays, became major hits. The success of films like Madea's Family Reunion and Why Did I Get Married solidified Perry's position in the entertainment industry and transformed him into one of the most influential filmmakers of the 21st century. Tyler Perry's journey to becoming one of the most influential figures in modern entertainment is a story of resilience, creativity, and an unyielding commitment to tell stories that reflect the African American experience. His breakthrough came with the creation of the character Madea, a larger-than-life matriarch who would go on to become an iconic figure in theater, film, and television. This breakthrough marked a turning point not just for Perry's career, but for the way African American stories were told and consumed in the broader entertainment industry. Before Tyler Perry became a household name, he faced significant challenges that almost derailed his dreams of becoming a successful writer and director. Born in New Orleans, Louisiana in 1969, Perry had a difficult childhood, marked by poverty and an abusive household. These early hardships would later serve as the foundation for his work, which often dealt with themes of family, struggle, forgiveness, and resilience. Perry's first major attempt at breaking into the theater world came in the mid-1990s with a play titled I Know I've Been Changed. The production, which dealt with themes of child abuse and forgiveness, was not initially a success, and Perry found himself struggling to make ends meet. However, he was undeterred. He poured his energy into writing and performing in his own plays, often performing in small theaters across the country. Despite limited financial success, Perry's dedication to telling deeply personal stories began to resonate with audiences, particularly African Americans who felt underrepresented in mainstream media. Perry's breakthrough came in 1999 with the stage play Madea's Family Reunion. The play introduced the character of Mabel Madea Simmons, a tough but lovable African American matriarch who would become the central figure in Perry's work. The character of Madea was rooted in Perry's own experiences with women in his life, particularly his mother and his aunts, and reflected a larger-than-life figure who combined humor, wisdom, and a no-nonsense approach to life's challenges. While Madea's Family Reunion was an immediate hit, it was just the beginning of what would become one of the most successful and enduring franchises in modern entertainment. Perry's unique approach to storytelling, with its blend of humor, drama, and social commentary, struck a chord with audiences. His plays, including Madea Goes to Jail, Madea's Class Reunion, and Madea's Christmas, were met with sold-out crowds and widespread acclaim. Perry had found his niche in creating content that appealed to African-American audiences, who had long been underserved by Hollywood. What set Tyler Perry apart from other playwrights and filmmakers was his deep understanding of the African-American experience and his ability to craft stories that resonated with his audience. Perry's plays and films often explored issues such as family dynamics, faith, the complexities of Black identity, and the impact of generational trauma. His characters were multidimensional, reflecting both the struggles and triumphs of everyday people. Before Perry, African-American characters in mainstream entertainment were often relegated to stereotypes or one-dimensional roles. However, Perry's works created a space for African Americans to see themselves portrayed in a more nuanced and complex light. His work resonated with a wide range of audiences, particularly those who had never before seen themselves represented on stage or screen in such an authentic and relatable way. One of Perry's most significant innovations was his ability to mix comedy with drama in a way that felt genuine and accessible. While many of his plays dealt with serious issues such as abuse, betrayal, and loss, they were also infused with moments of humor and levity. This blend of lightheartedness and gravity allowed Perry's work to appeal to a broad audience, including those who may not have typically attended theater productions. Furthermore, Perry's commitment to addressing faith and spirituality in his work set him apart from other storytellers, as many of his characters found strength in their religious beliefs, offering a message of hope and redemption. Perry's work was also notable for its inclusivity, as he cast predominantly African-American actors in leading roles. This allowed him to elevate lesser-known performers and give them opportunities that may not have been available to them in mainstream Hollywood productions. The success of his plays demonstrated the power of African-American narratives and the market potential for stories that centered on the Black experience. After the success of his stage plays, Perry made the natural leap into film. In 2005, he released Diary of a Mad Black Woman, his first feature film. The film, which was based on one of his earlier plays, starred Kimberly Elise, Steve Harris, and Perry himself as Madea. The film's plot centers around a woman named Helen, whose life is turned upside down after her husband leaves her. As she navigates the turmoil of her divorce, she finds solace and support in her family, particularly Madea, the matriarch who is known for her tough love and wise counsel. While the film was met with mixed reviews from critics, it was a massive success at the box office. Diary of a Mad Black Woman grossed over $50 million, far surpassing its modest budget of $5.5 million. This success marked the beginning of Tyler Perry's dominance in the film industry. Perry's ability to create compelling stories with mass appeal, particularly for African-American audiences, ensured that his films would continue to find commercial success. Following the success of Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Perry went on to produce a string of hit films, including Madea's Family Reunion, 2006, Madea Goes to Jail, 2009, and Why Did I Get Married, 2007. His films often followed a familiar formula, combining humor, drama, and moral lessons, but they resonated deeply with audiences who felt that mainstream Hollywood had largely ignored their stories. The cultural impact of Perry's films cannot be understated. In a time when African Americans were largely underrepresented in Hollywood, Perry's success demonstrated the significant commercial potential of films that catered specifically to Black audiences. His films also addressed important social issues, such as domestic violence, infidelity, and the importance of family, and they did so in a way that was both entertaining and thought-provoking. At the heart of Tyler Perry's success was the character of Madea. Medea's larger-than-life personality and unique blend of humor, wisdom, and tough love made her a beloved figure in Perry's work. Medea was not just a fictional character, she was a symbol of strength, resilience, and love. Perry's portrayal of Medea, which was often filled with outrageous antics and biting humor, allowed her to become a cultural icon. Medea's cultural impact can be seen in her widespread recognition and influence. The character became so popular that Perry created a series of films centered around her, including Medea's Family Reunion and Medea's Big Happy Family, 2011. Each film explored different facets of Medea's personality, from her no-nonsense approach to life to her deep love for her family. The character of Medea also helped to redefine the role of older African-American women in popular culture. In many of Perry's films, Medea was portrayed as a strong matriarch who was both wise and flawed, someone who was unapologetically herself and who loved her family with an intensity that was both comedic and heartfelt. Through Medea, Perry gave a voice to older African-American women, a demographic that had been largely ignored in Hollywood. Furthermore, Medea's character was central to Perry's broader mission of addressing the challenges faced by African-American families. Her tough love often served as a guiding force for the younger characters in his films, teaching them lessons about faith, forgiveness, and the importance of family. Medea's character transcended the confines of Perry's films and became a beloved figure in the broader cultural landscape, influencing everything from television to popular memes. Tyler Perry's journey from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most influential figures in the entertainment industry is a testament to perseverance, vision, and entrepreneurial spirit. He has transformed the way African Americans are represented in Hollywood, reshaping the landscape of film and television. Perry's personal story is not just one of individual triumph, but of a broader impact on the entertainment world. This narrative examines the rise of Tyler Perry Studios, his expansion into television, the jobs and opportunities he created, and the importance of owning his work and controlling his brand. In 2006, Tyler Perry took a major step toward becoming a full-fledged mogul by establishing Tyler Perry Studios, TPS, in Atlanta, Georgia. At a time when many filmmakers were reliant on Hollywood's major studios for financing and distribution, Perry took a different route. He understood that true creative freedom could only come if he controlled every aspect of his productions. His decision to build a studio was a move that would not only change his career, but revolutionize the entertainment landscape. Tyler Perry Studios was built on 330 acres of land in southwest Atlanta, a location strategically chosen to be in proximity to Georgia's growing film and television industry. The studio itself quickly became one of the largest in the U.S., with a range of state-of-the-art soundstages and facilities capable of producing films, television shows, and digital content. Perry's investment in the studio was groundbreaking because it allowed him to retain control of his intellectual property, an unusual feat in an industry where filmmakers and creators often surrender ownership of their work to major studios. Unlike many other studios that were located on the West Coast, Tyler Perry Studios represented a new kind of filmmaking model, one where creative decisions were in the hands of the director and creator. This was a turning point, as Perry became the first African-American to own a major film studio outright, breaking down long-standing racial barriers within Hollywood. His decision to build in Atlanta also symbolized his commitment to his community. It was not just about creating films, but creating a hub for African-American talent to flourish. One of Tyler Perry's most significant contributions to the entertainment industry has been his ability to create opportunities for people of color. In a traditionally segregated industry, where African Americans were often relegated to stereotypical roles or denied access to the highest levels of the creative process, Perry's influence has been transformative. His films and television shows not only showcase diverse characters, but also provide opportunities for African American actors, writers, and directors to break through in a highly competitive industry. Perry's success also allowed him to give back in ways that extended beyond entertainment. He has been an advocate for diversity, both in front of and behind the camera. His studio became a safe haven for young filmmakers and actors of color, providing a platform for voices that had often been marginalized. Through his initiatives, Perry has opened doors for countless individuals, particularly black artists, to showcase their talents on a national stage. For instance, actors such as Taraji P. Henson, Idris Elba, and Kerry Washington owe parts of their career growth to their early roles in Perry's films and TV shows. Moreover, Perry's decision to self-finance many of his productions was revolutionary. He showed that an independent filmmaker could not only create profitable content, but could also have a significant cultural impact without the backing of Hollywood's major studios. By not relying on traditional financing avenues, he proved that African-American filmmakers could succeed in the entertainment industry on their own terms. While Perry's early success was rooted in film, his expansion into television marked a new chapter in his career. Perry was not just interested in making movies, he wanted to create long-lasting content that could entertain and challenge viewers over time. The most significant of these television projects was House of Pain, which premiered in 2006 on TBS. The series, centered around a multi-generational African-American family, became one of the longest-running sitcoms in cable history. Its success was a testament to Perry's ability to tap into the pulse of his audience, creating content that resonated with a wide demographic. In addition to House of Pain, Perry also created The Haves and the Have-Nots, which premiered in 2013 on the Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN. This drama series, which blended elements of soap opera with social commentary, quickly became one of the most watched shows on cable television. Perry's keen ability to mix melodrama with real-world issues gave his television projects a unique flavor that attracted a loyal following. By building Tyler Perry Studios, Perry created a pipeline not only for himself, but for a wide range of television shows. His series often explored themes of family, class, race, and morality, offering a mix of both light-hearted comedy and intense drama. His success in television was just as significant as his success in film. With shows like If Loving You Is Wrong, The Oval, and Sisters, Perry continued to create content that spoke to the needs and desires of his audience, while also providing ample opportunities for other creators and actors of color to shine. The impact of Tyler Perry's studio goes beyond just the realm of entertainment. It has been an economic boon for Atlanta and the surrounding area. By investing in real estate and building the studio from the ground up, Perry has created thousands of jobs for individuals working both in front of and behind the camera. From construction workers who helped build the studio to the makeup artists, set designers, and crew members who bring Perry's vision to life, the studio has been a key source of employment in Georgia's thriving entertainment industry. Additionally, Perry's investment has sparked a wider economic boom in Atlanta, which has become one of the most important production hubs in the country. Perry's commitment to staying in Atlanta rather than relocating to Hollywood has contributed significantly to the region's emergence as a key player in the entertainment industry. This decision has inspired other filmmakers and production companies to set up shop in Georgia, creating a ripple effect that has helped to boost the local economy. The studio's influence has attracted major productions, and Georgia's film industry has since exploded in size, bolstering tourism, local businesses, and infrastructure. One of the key factors in Tyler Perry's success has been his unwavering commitment to owning his intellectual property. While many filmmakers surrender the rights to their work when they sign deals with major studios, Perry has retained full control over his creations. This was particularly important during his rise to prominence, as it allowed him to not only profit from his work, but to maintain the creative integrity of his projects. Perry's focus on owning his work is rooted in his desire for independence. By financing his own films, retaining distribution rights, and controlling his content, Perry was able to chart his own course in Hollywood. His business model demonstrated that it was possible to be both a successful artist and a savvy entrepreneur. Moreover, this autonomy allowed Perry to focus on creating content that was meaningful to him and his audience, rather than simply adhering to the demands of major studios. His brand became synonymous with family-friendly, socially conscious entertainment, and he ensured that his creative output remained aligned with his values. Over time, this dedication to brand control allowed Perry to expand into other areas, such as stage productions, streaming services, and even a partnership with Viacom CBS to develop additional content for BET+. I know you can't wait to get to the end of the Tyler Perrys, but trust me, the last part of the final episode, which will be out in no time, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Part 3 is around the corner. Hit on the subscribe button, turn the notifications, and get ready for the ride. The real drama's just about to start on the next part, and you'll be the first to know when it drops. I want you to tell me something we need to know. Thank you so much, and God bless you.